present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a return visit to the Hampshire town of Basingstoke, whose inspiring civic motto is only 20 miles to Reading. Ruth Ellis, the last woman to be hanged in the UK, grew up here. In 1955, the Home Secretary offered to commute her death sentence to life in prison. Ellis turned the offer down, as having been brought up in Basingstoke, she already knew what a life sentence was like. At 83 metres high, Fainham House has for many years been the tallest building in Basingstoke and headquarters of the AA for the past 50 years. I myself am a member of the AA, and I have to say I do find the service variable. Only the other morning my car wouldn't start, so I called the AA for advice and was told, probably crap in your fuel filter, mate. I did, and completely ruined a very nice pair of shoes. Europe's largest banana ripening warehouse is in Basingstoke. So well done you. Owned by Fifes, it can accommodate over 2,000 tonnes of bananas at any one time. Interestingly, Basingstoke's banana ripening warehouse is right next door to Asda's avocado hardening depot. A plaque in Basingstoke's Southview Cemetery commemorates a tragic incident that took place in 1674 when a local woman, Alice Blunden, was buried alive not once but twice. It was only when her body was exhumed the second time that she finally passed away, doubtless from the shock that what she hoped was heaven looked remarkably like Basingstoke. And talking of people dying more than once in Basingstoke, let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Miles Jupp and Rachel Paris. On my left, Marcus Brigstock and Henning Vane. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about quotations. I notice Mountain Warehouse have recently turned to Shakespeare to help shift their camping equipment in the January sales. Now is the winter of our discount tents. Oh no, that's classy. Shut your face. And I was pleased to see the great Muhammad Ali referenced by the UK Cystitis Support Association in their slogan, float like a butterfly, stings when I pee. Okay, the round's called Celebrity Misquotes, teams, and in it I'd like you please to suggest things that well-known people alive or dead would never have said. And we'll start with you, please, Miles.
Craig Revel Horwood. Do you know what? I liked it.
Henning.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, we really must stop living in the past.
Rachel.
Claudia Winkleman, bless that hairdresser, I can see.
Marcus.
Yes, this is a David Attenborough quote.
And there we see what must surely be one of the finest sights in nature. A magnificent 16-pointer royal stag. And that supper sorted.
His Holiness the Pope. I'll take 3 of the ribbed, please.
Frankie Boyle.
Hello, boys and girls, welcome to Blue Peter.
Chris Packham, I mean, there are a lot of badgers, aren't there?
Nigella Lawson, whatever you do, don't put too much cream in.
Rebecca Vardy. I'll tell you what, let's not get lawyers involved.
The CEO of Ticketmaster. No, that's all included.
Prince Andrew, another interview? Oh gosh, I'd love to.
Boris Johnson. Oh, no. Oh, that one was a lie.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin tells us that he's not afraid to try new things and once sampled Atomic Kitten. He says he won't be rushing back to that North Korean restaurant anytime soon. Okay, start with you, Miles Jupp. I'd like you to sing the words of the old wartime classic Hey Little Hen to the tune of Your Song by Elton John. Well, I liked it, Miles. You now, Henning Vane, I'd like you to sing the words of So Macho by Sunita to the tune of the German national anthem.
I think that's actually treason, but... I don't want no 7-stone weakling or a boy who thinks he's a girl. I'm after an hunk of a gun, an experienced man of the world. Are you struggling there, Colin? That I'll make do with anything less than I'm used to. If I have a man tonight, he's gonna be right, so much so.
Well done. Thank you. Actually, not thank you. On to you, Marcus Brigstock. I'd like you to sing the words of Firestarter by The Prodigy to the tune of If I Only Had a Brain from The Wizard of Oz.
I am the trouble starter, a pumpkin instigator. I'm the fear addicted. The danger illustrated, hey, I'm a fire starter, a twisted fire starter. Hey, you're a fire starter, a twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter. I'm the bitch that you hated, the filth infatuated. I'm the pain you tasted. Fell intoxicated, hey, I'm a fire starter, a twisted fire starter. Hey, you're a fire starter, a twisted fire starter. I'm the self-inflicted mind detonator. I'm the one infected, a twisted animator. Hey, I'm a fire starter.
And finally, Rachel Parrish, I'd like you to sing the words of I Twa Puddy Tat to the tune of Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero.
tiny, tiny bird. My name is Tweety Pie. I live inside my bird cage, hanging way up high. I like to swing upon my perch and sing my little song. But there's a tat that's after me and it won't leave me alone. I told it to I put it down, creeping up on me. I told put it down as plain as he could be. I am that great big battle cat. Sylvester is my name. I only have one aim in life, that is very plain, to catch that little bird.
Well, I think Henning won that round. Well, this next round is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. In this round, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. Okay, so I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words. Miles and Rachel, Marcus and Henning, it's your job to try to spot a connection. If I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over and so on. So off you go, please, Miles and Rachel.
Blue.
Roll plug.
Rapid.
Bechamel.
Peerage.
Marcus?
Peerage and Bechamel. Lord Bechamel was appointed as part of Liz Truss's departure honours. He donated a pint of bechamel sauce to Liz Truss herself, and she put him in the Lords.
And that's true, is it?
It depends whether you believe the whole Liz Truss thing happened, Jack. I'm still, I have my doubts, but yeah.
Okay, I'm prepared to allow that. I'll allow over to you, Marcus and Henning.
Change.
Craven.
Cheerful.
Radiator.
Dawn.
Patonk.
Miles, radiator dawn, do you think?
Was it dawn or door?
Dawn.
Dawn.
Oh, well, it's less of a strong challenge. But I'm going to try it anyway. You could buy both radiators and dawns in a hardware shop. It would have worked. Door, but I can see why this looks weak, but I have to go. I have to go through
But
with
don't
it.
radiators usually come on at dawn? Wouldn't you say?
Maybe about
I'm trying to help you.
Okay. So yes, they do.
Yes,
Jack.
I'm going to give you that, Miles.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Over to you, Miles and Rachel.
Concrete.
Cleft.
Tissue.
Cleft tissue, Marcus. Please be careful when you answer this.
I thought it spoke for itself, to be honest. It's one of the most unfortunate plumbers incidents I've ever had.
Yes, Henning, you've come in with a challenge.
First round, they had roll plug and then blue. And sometimes roll plugs, they can come in the colour blue.
You can't backdate a challenge.
Yeah. Well done. Well done, Henning, for so quickly jumping on that. Really lightning reactions. I can see you hosting Just a Minute anytime soon. I'm going to allow Marcus's challenge, so it's over to Marcus and Henning. Just as it was becoming such fun. This next round is a quiz based on what I think whenever I turn on my television. It's called Too Many Cooks. And the best of the chefs, in my opinion, is Jamie Oliver. Only last week I watched a charming video of Jamie in his kitchen making a delicious-looking salad with Rocket, Radicchio, Lolo Rosso and Little Gem. I think his fifth child must have been at school. Okay, well, on with the round, teams, and it is all about cooks. So, fingers on buzzers, here we go. What are you said to do if you prepare a hot meal? Miles?
Cook.
Correct. Fill in the missing word in the title of the TV programme, Can't Cook, Won't Blank. Marcus?
Cook.
Very good, yes, it is. On we go. Fill in the missing word in the title of this TV programme, Can't Blank, Won't Cook. Rachel.
Cook.
Well done, Rachel. That's right, yes. Yeah. What do criminals who've had their R's removed, what are they called? Henning.
Criminals?
No, Henning, it's cooks. Never mind, better luck next time. What do you do to the books if you make false financial entries? Marcus.
Cook.
Yes, of course you do, yes. What do you call people who work with celebrity chef Ainsley Harriott? Miles?
Cooks.
Absolutely. Fanny Craddock was a famous television what? Rachel.
Cook.
Ah, that's right, Rachel. Jolly well done. Well done again. Yes. What was the name of the captain who first discovered Australia? Henning.
I know it. Is it by any chance Cook?
No, it was the Dutch captain Willem Jans. What is the surname of an England Test cricketer whose first name is Alistair? Marcus?
Cook.
That's right, that's right. Which other Alistair wrote a letter from America? Miles.
Cook.
Yes. What is the surname of the actor Ron Cook? Rachel.
Cook?
Yes. Really got the hang of this, haven't you, Rachel? Well done. The islands in the southwest Pacific Ocean, approximately 2,000 kilometres to the northeast of Australia, are known as what islands? Henning?
Cook Islands.
No, it's the Solomon Islands.
Yeah, the Cook Islands are actually in the South Pacific Ocean, northeast of New Zealand, between American Samoa and French Polynesia.
Yeah, well, that deserves an extra point, but nobody likes a smart ass, do they, Miles?
No.
What does nobody like, Miles?
Cooks?
Excellent! 1 point to Miles. Thank you, teams. Well, the next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. And it's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. And, incidentally, Colin is often asked if there's a secret to achieving perfect pitch, and his answer may surprise you. Apparently, it's 60% bitumen and 40% coal tar. You can start, please, Marcus and Henning. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you.
Well, you did put my name in the title.
Yes.
Round, round, get around, I get around. Colin, try to play in tune. Round, round, get around, I get around.
It's the first one you've got in since the pub opened. Close your eyes. Have no fear.
Now, hang on, are you sure you're a qualified driving instructor? What's new, pussycat?
Can I just double check that you knew you were singing that one?
And a fine job I made.
Yes, I agree.
When I'm on fire, I'm on fire.
Don't give me ideas.
What's new, pussycat?
A decapitated pigeon. Time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. You pull on your finger, then another finger. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
But hang on, that's my diabetes medicine.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
Marcus, I honestly think you should bury her.
Your turn now, Miles and Rachel. Can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
I drove all night to get to you. Is that all right?
It's literally the minimum I expect for my AA membership. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Do 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 do.
Well, that's not a spell, that's Morse code.
I ain't got no home, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no skirts, ain't got no sweater, ain't got no perfume, ain't got no bed.
And the same question to number 3, please, Scylla. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
If I said you had a smackable face, would you mind if I punched you? 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du vielleicht gerade in mich?
Don't tell him, Pike!
Love is like a butterfly, soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love, I like it set in wings.
That's got it.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. But there is just time to fit in a quick round of Middle Class Film Club. Samantha is something of a crossword aficionado and enjoys regular evening sessions with a group of elderly gentleman friends. And the pick of the day is cryptic crosswords. They show her the clues in the hope that she can help. Some, she says, she can pull off straight away, while others just won't come. In fact, she often takes the hardest ones home with her and finishes them off in bed. And I should say thank you to Sophie Rayworth for sending that one in. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the names of films likely to be popular with the middle classes. You can start, Rachel.
Desperately Seeking Poussin.
Henning.
The Hunt for Red Corduroy Trousers.
Miles.
The Glyndebourne Identity.
Marcus.
The lamb shank reduction.
The Count of Montessori.
Heaven Can Waitrose.
Abridged Tofu.
When Harrow Met Surrey.
Thoroughly Bowden Millie.
The Forsytes Arga.
Some Like It Al Dente.
Look Who's Tarquin.
Dude, where's my carpaccio?
Full Metal Gilet.
Whilst you were sleeping.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tremendous turbulence of time surprises the airline pilot of incompetence and the mile-high clubbers of calamity are rendered unconscious by the toilet ceiling of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Basingstoke, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Miles Jupp, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris and Henning Vane have been given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to Sheffield, often referred to as Steel City by the South Yorkshire Police Burglary Division. The world's first ever official football club, Sheffield FC, was formed in the city in 1857. The first Sheffield team was to enjoy an extraordinary 5-year unbeaten run, which was only brought to an end in 1862 when a second British club was formed. A fact you might not know is that the term hat-trick actually originates in Sheffield. For any Sheffield Wednesday fans listening, I should, of course, explain what a hat-trick is. It's when the opposition's striker puts 3 past your goalkeeper. Sheffield was noted for the production of knives as early as the 14th century, and Sheffield knives are actually mentioned in Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. Even today, Sheffield companies like Eggington and Samuel Staniforth produce thousands of knives every day for export worldwide. In fact, the only place you'll see more knives produced is by visiting Firth Park after dark. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Tony Hawks and Lucy Porter. And on my left, Miles Jupp and Milton Jones. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about bands. These days, there seem to be more tribute bands than there are genuine bands. In fact, it's so common that I hear there's even a psychedelic rock band that's been founded in tribute to our own Colin Sell. It's called The Grateful Deaf. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you to please suggest disappointing titles for tribute bands. You can start this one, Miles.
Simply Dead.
Lucy.
Public Enema.
Tony.
Great Wind and Fire.
Milton.
Emerson, Lake and Starmer.
Shakespeare's Cistern.
The Shitehouse Family.
Eminem, da-da-da-da-da.
By Jovi.
Rage Against the Mash, I ordered chips.
That.
Damp, damp, damp.
Terence Trent Lester.
Florence and the mash. She ordered chips too.
Well, it's time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. And in fact, Colin was telling us about his days as a music scout and how thrilled he was back in the 1970s to discover The Cure. In his case, just a simple tin of stewed prunes. Okay, we'll start with you, please. Lucy Porter, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred to the tune of Bring Me Sunshine.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my loves. Going to leave me, I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan. You're going to Japan and I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. No way, I'm disco dancing.
You now, Milton Jones, and I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of The Funeral March.
I know a fat old policeman. He's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown. And everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ho, 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 ho.
Excellent stuff. You now, Tony Hawks, I'd like you to sing the words of What Does the Fox Say to the tune of The Girl from Ipanema.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet and mouse goes squeak, cows go moo, roos go creak, and elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack and fish go blub and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. Good ding, 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 ding. Good ding, 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 ding. What does the fox say? What pa 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 what pa 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 wow pa pa pa. What does the fox say? Ha ha hatty ho, hatty hatty ho, hatty hatty ho. What does the fox say?
And finally, Miles Jupp, I'd like you to sing the words of Model of a Modern Major General from Gilbert and Sullivan's The Pirates of Penzance to the tune of The Windmills of Your Mind.
I
am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable and animal and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical. From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem I'm teeming with a lot of news. Christ. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and animalculus. In short, in matters vegetable, animal and mineral, I am the very model of a modern age general. I know in mystic history, King Arthur's and Sir Caradox. I answer hard acrostics. I have a pretty taste for paradox.
Thank you, Miles. And don't worry, if you're walking back to the hotel, we'll arrange security. This next round is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. The Collins Dictionary recently announced its new words for 2024. Amongst them is raw dogging, which means sitting on a flight, staring at the seat in front of you with no entertainment, food or drink, and even foregoing the toilet. Raw dogging has apparently replaced their previous word for the same thing, Ryanair. In this round, each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. Okay, I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words, Miles and Milton. Tony and Lucy, it's your job to try and spot a connection. If I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. So off you go, please, Miles and Milton.
Beef. Aerial. Regimen.
Pin.
Chapati.
Ipswich.
Tony, chapati, Ipswich?
Well, I had a terrific curry in Ipswich, and I had a chapati there, and I think that is a connection. Certainly a personal one.
Also, Ipswich is in a part of the country that is very flat, like a chapati.
Yes. Yes. So, well,
between the two of us, surely we've done enough.
I think you probably have. I think it was a good joint effort, and the audience enjoyed it as well. So, over to you, Tony and Lucy.
Antidote.
Competence.
Bread maker.
Bear.
Dense.
Parade.
Dictate.
Parade, dictate, Miles?
Yeah. Don't look so baffled, Jack. I'll explain it. Well, if you're a dictator, you probably order a lot of parades, don't you? You see them marching up and down, trying to make people feel good about themselves.
I think, but the word was dictate, not dictator.
Yeah, what do dictators do? I'm not trying to be a dick.
I'll let you get cocky with me once. But yes, okay, I'll let you have dictate, parade. Over to you, Miles and Milton.
Thanks for remembering.
Well, it's been a while.
Dementia.
Eggy.
Dementia.
Tony, you've gone for eggy dementia.
Yeah. Well, most people that have dementia have quite eggy clothes. Their breakfast, they drop a lot of things.
I can see where you're going with that. Yeah. Yes, I think we'll allow that.
Clothes.
Yeah. Tony and Lucy, it's over to you.
Empty.
Dipstick.
Harridan.
Liminal.
Igloo.
Mitre.
Miles, igloo, mitre?
I have a toy version of each of those things at home. Yeah, and I live in Ipswich, so that's acceptable. I have a little toy igloo and a little toy mitre that was left over. I've lost the toy bishop it came with, but it's quite a sad day actually. But nevertheless, I have both of those things.
Why did you have a toy bishop?
I couldn't afford a real one.
Okay, well, that's the connection. I'm buying that. I'm happy with that. So back to you two.
Crossword.
Vacuum.
Elegant.
Vacuum elegant, Tony?
Well, you vacuum your house to make it look elegant.
I think you vacuum your house just to make it look cleaner.
Not elegant?
Not elegant, no. I don't think elegance comes from vacuuming. Elegance is to do with style, Tony. No amount of vacuuming can provide that. I've been to your house.
Yes. You weren't actually invited, but you came.
I've looked through the windows. I'm not going to allow that, so it's back to you, Miles and Milton. Oh, and that sound usually tells us that there's a film about to start. Don't we wish? Well, this next round is called The Symptoms. In this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our patients, Tony and Lucy, and the identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tony and Lucy think they're Radio 4. Tony and Lucy think they're Radio 4.
So off you go, Lucy and Tony.
Come on in.
Oh, yes, do go. Normally it only means one thing when a young couple come in to see the doctor together.
Well, it's not that. Thank you very much for your time, Doctor. I mean, we're very worried about our long-term health.
Yeah, we're definitely not in the shape we used to be.
Yeah, we used to have such great figures.
Though we still do get a pretty good reception most places.
Yeah. To be honest, Doctor, bladder control is a problem. And we're both furious about it.
Yes, we're a couple of crossing continents. But we're not all talk, you know.
I think we are.
Yes, oh yes, we are.
And money's a bit of a worry for us at the moment.
Yes, money is a bit of a worry.
You see, we're having to get by on a lot less these days.
Yes, we're having to get by on a lot less.
Yes. Sorry, that might be why we keep repeating ourselves.
We do have a busy daily schedule, don't we?
Oh, yes. Every morning I have a woman who comes in for an hour.
And I usually come over all funny around 6:30.
No, not as often as you used to.
No.
The sad thing is that people misjudge us. They think we're just serious and unsexy, but that's not true at all, is it?
Absolutely not. I'm constantly getting turned on.
Me too. I tend to get most turned on around 7 in the morning, usually by people over 50. What gets you turned on most, would you say?
Oh, for me, it's Melvin Bragg.
Goodness, yes, he's gorgeous. Yeah. Good to know we're on the same wavelength.
We get turned off too, though, don't we?
Oh, yes, usually at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on weekdays.
And we don't seem to be quite as popular as we were.
Well, bits of me are popular.
Which bit?
I'm sorry, I haven't a clue.
I think it sounds like you're, I don't know, is it still on? Radio 4?
Well, this next round is all about those important events or milestones in our lives when we exchange cards or presents. You'll be surprised to hear I'm not a great present buyer. On occasions such as a birthday or Christmas, I tend to opt for a greetings card. My wife, on the other hand, is a very keen present giver and generous to a fault. Last Christmas, just to stop her asking, I suggested she get me a simple cheese plant, which is why I'm now the proud owner of the Limeswell Creamery. Personally, I find most of the greetings card messages you get today far too upbeat, cheesy or saccharine. So in this round, Doom Pig, I'd like you teams to suggest for me some more realistic and downbeat greetings card rhymes and messages which more accurately reflect the world as we know it. Miles, you can start.
Sorry for your loss, but at the same time, congratulations on your inheritance.
Lucy.
This is a get well soon card. I wish I'd found out sooner that you were feeling down, then I wouldn't have hidden in your wardrobe dressed as an evil clown.
Milton.
So sad to hear about your husband, Clive. It now appears he's still alive.
Tony.
Happy Father's Day. A day for Dad to stop and rest and maybe have a glass of fizz, while Mother wonders in the kitchen how to tell him they're not his.
Good luck in your new home, wherever it is, because you certainly can't stay here.
Mother, you did everything for me. You were there at my beginning. You bore me to tears, sorry.
On your new baby. We wanted to praise your new wee lass, but thought it best to keep it vague, because we noticed in the photo she looks just like William Hague.
So sad to hear about your darling cat, who's left the world at the age of 7. My garden oft he used as a toilet. I hope he's the only cat in doggy heaven.
The wheel is turning, the sands are running, the clock is ticking. Soon we shall all return to the dark earth from whence we once came. Nevertheless, happy birthday.
Congratulations on your new job. I guess it's just bad luck that the last incumbent blew it, and that no one else within the fold was mad enough to do it. But you have been selected, so if you can, be merry. The Most Reverend Richard Coles, Archbishop of Canterbury.
Now for a round called What's the Question? Many answers are the result of fascinating questions. For example, if the answer was U2, the question would be, which contestant did the hill farmer choose on Welsh blind date? Similarly, if the answer was Yorkshire, the question would be, what accent did Sean Bean use to play a Puerto Rican hitman? Okay, teams, I'll provide the answers to various questions, and I'd like you to suggest what you think the original questions would have been, okay? So we'll start with you, Miles. Here's the answer. What's the original question? Life would be impossible.
What would be the human cost if the temperature of the entire planet was controlled by the thermostat in my parents' sitting room?
It's actually what would happen if Earth had no liquid iron core and thus no magnetic field. How about this one, Milton? What would be the question if this is the answer? Simply by adding an X.
What's the best way of ruining the name Andre?
In fact, the question was, when airports adopted 3-letter codes in the 1930s, how did airports with 2-letter names create their codes? Hence, airports like LAX, LAX. Tony, another answer for you. I want the original question. The Pope's inner chamber.
Where's the Pope?
In fact, the answer is, where in the Vatican is there an escape tunnel which leads to a secret location outside the Vatican's borders? And Lucy, here's the answer. What was the question? Only when it's upside down.
Is it ever enjoyable to sit on a shooting stick?
The actual question was only when a flamingo's head is in what position can it eat? Only when it's upside down. All right, here's the answer. This is for any of you to have a go at. Here's the answer. What's the question? Not unless they spread their legs.
Do spiders take up more space than raisins?
It's actually, are giraffes able to drink water from a river or watering hole? And here's another one. What's the question? They are indistinguishable from human ones.
What is remarkable about Elon Musk's eyes?
You're half right. The actual question is, what is remarkable about koala fingertips? And here's another answer. What's the question? The introduction of boxing gloves.
What noticeably improves Colin's piano playing?
In fact, it was the original question is, what counterintuitively led to an increase in the number of fatalities in the sport of boxing? And finally, the one closest to the entrance.
Who gets to go first in a threesome?
In fact, it's statistically, in a gent's lavatory, which urinal is the cleanest? Well, that's just about the end of the show. But there is just time to fit in a quick round of Yorkshire Film Club. And incidentally, football scout Samantha was telling us how she's taken advantage of our visit to Sheffield to visit Bramall Lane to give a talented young footballer a trial. She says she was immediately impressed with his tackle, but concerned he might go down a bit too easily, decided to pull him off at half-time. She's convinced with him they'll soon be on top of the table. Thank you for sending that one in, Mrs. R. Reeves of London West 1. Anyway, in this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of films likely to be enjoyed by people from Yorkshire. I'd like you to start, please, Milton.
Terminator.
Tony.
One Flew Over to Pigeon Loft.
Miles.
The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Brian Glover.
Lucy.
Clarty Harry?
The Boycott in striped pyjamas.
Dr. Nout.
The Grapes of Rotherham.
Down and Out in Beverly Hull.
Sheepless in Settle.
Ilkley, Batley, Deeply.
There's something about Mary. Will you have a look, Mr. Herriot?
Murder on Transpennine Express.
For a few dollars more, I'm not made of money.
E.T.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the trusty Yorkshire teabag of time is joined by the 7 sugars of salvation before the cowboy builder of calamity adds yet another 20 grand to the ever-expanding quotation of incredulity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Sheffield, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Tony Hawks, Miles Judd, Lucy Porter and Milton Jones were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick. And the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to Manchester. The world's first passenger railway station opened in Manchester's Liverpool Road in 1830 before moving to its current site in 1847. What's funny about that? Today, Manchester Piccadilly hosts cross-country and long-distance intercity services to many national destinations. And every other Saturday, it transports thousands of disappointed Manchester United fans back to London. This year, Manchester United unveiled plans to build a new stadium next to Old Trafford, costing £2.6 billion and with a capacity of 100,000. The new stadium has been commended for its ergonomic use of space. For example, the pitch can double as a performance space for concerts, the media hub can double as a high-tech conference space, and the trophy room can double as a broom cupboard. Noel and Liam Gallagher are from the Longsight area of Manchester. Interestingly, the brothers were both exactly £8 when they were born, although in just 12 hours this increased to £149 due to dynamic pricing. In 1904, Charles Rawls and Henry Royce met in Manchester's Midland Hotel. 2 years later, Rolls-Royce was founded. Coincidentally, at a neighbouring table, a similar first meeting was happening between legendary biscuit makers Alfred Jammy and Isambard Dodger. Manchester's Bridgewater Hall, from where we are broadcasting today, is home to a magnificent £1.2 million concert organ, which I'm told boasts an extraordinary 76 stops. To find anything with more stops than that, you'd need to catch the Avanti West Coast train to Macclesfield. Let's meet the teams. On my right, please welcome Gary Delaney and Rory Bremner. And on my left, Pippa Evans and Tony Hawks. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about films. Hollywood loves making money, so with a new administration in the White House, producers have rebranded several classic movies to appeal to MAGA voters. Amongst the favourites are All the President's Yes Men, The Man Who Knew Too Little, and To Russia with Love. Even the smallest addition can mean a substantial change to a movie. So, teams, in this round, I'd like you please to suggest films likely to be ruined by the simple addition of a letter R to their titles. Rory, you can start this, please.
Fantastic breasts and where to find them.
Pippa.
Carry on cramping.
Gary.
The Lady Varnishes.
And Tony.
Angela's Rashes.
A Fish Called Rwanda.
This is an Australian franchise. Rosemary's Barbie.
Pirates of the Caribbean. R.
Watership Drown. Sorry.
Fly Me to the Moron.
Time now for a musical round, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Providing piano accompaniment, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, admirers of heavy rock might be interested to know that Colin has spent the last 18 months playing keyboards in the darkness. What a relief it must be to have those cataracts finally fixed. Okay, start with you. Rory Bremner, I'd like you to sing the words of Common People by Pulp to the tune of George Formby's When I'm Cleaning Windows.
Now she came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola.
She said fine, and then in 30 seconds time she said, I wanna live like common people, I wanna do whatever common people do, wanna sleep with common people, I wanna sleep with common people like you. Well, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket, did my mother, but I had to start it somewhere, so it started there. I said, pretend you got no money. She just laughed and said, oh, you are so funny. Turned out nice again.
You now, Gary Delaney, I'd like you to sing the words of Brown Girl in the Ring by Boney M to the tune of Lou Reed's Perfect Day.
Brown girl in the ring, tra-la-la-la-la. There's a brown girl in the ring, tra-la-la. Brown girl in the ring, tra-la-la-la-la. She looks like a sugar in a plum, plum, plum. Show me your motion, tra-la-la-la-la. Come on, show me your motion, tra-la-la-la-la-la. She looks like a sugar in a plum, plum, plum.
Finally, Bridgewater Hall gets someone who can actually sing. Your turn now, Tony Hawks. I'd like you to sing the words of Guess by Charlie XCX to the tune of Underneath the Arches by Flanagan and Allen.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink, or is it all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? Wanna put them in your mouth, pull them all down south. You wanna turn this shit out. That's what I'm talking about. Try it, bite it, lick it, spit it, pull it to the side and get all up in it.
And finally, Pippa Evans. I'd like you to sing the words of the Hokey Cokey to the tune of Without You by Mariah Carey and Harry Nilsson and others.
You put your left arm in, you put your left arm out, in out, shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out, in out, shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the hokey cokey. Oh, the hokey cokey.
Is that it then? Well, this next round is called I Hear with My Little Ear, and as you may have guessed, it's a radio version of the children's playground favourite, 5-card stud. Right, the teams will hear a series of sounds, and it'll be their job to correctly guess what it is they're hearing and begin their answer with the words, I hear with my little ear. So here we go with the first sound, please, Ronson.
Who's Ronson?
Well, he's our sound effects engineer.
Oh, was he the big guy who used to work at Broadcasting House?
No, you're thinking of Mike. Ronson's a little lighter. The first sound effects, please. Rory.
Is it a kettle?
It is a kettle, but unfortunately I didn't hear with my little ear you saying I hear with my little ear, so I'm afraid I can't allow any points. Next sound, please, Ronson. Gary.
I hear with my little ear sellotape.
Well done, Gary, for being the first player to remember to say I hear with my little ear.
1 point for me.
No, because it was actually masking tape. Next sound, please. Rory.
I hear with my little ear a lawnmower.
No, it's not. It's not a lawnmower. It is, in fact, Colin arriving in his car this afternoon. So, on we go. Next sound, please. Rory.
I hear with my little ear a bush.
Well, obviously, yes, but for the point I need to know who exactly is in the bush.
Okay, can I hear it again?
Yeah.
Is it Russell?
Yes, it is Russell. Well done, Pippa, and I'm sure you did hear that with your little ear, so I'll take that as read. Well done, Pippa. How about this one? Gary?
I hear with my little ear, is it a jaguar?
No, it's a leopard. Next one.
I hear with my little ear a jaguar.
Yes, that is a jaguar, correct. Well done again, Pippa. Really putting the rest of them to shame, aren't you? Well done. How about this one?
I hear with my little ear a harp being played. Jack? I said I hear with my little ear the sound of a harp being played.
Sorry, I was miles away.
Jack, just before you go on, I should have had a wee before I came on. I need to go. Can I nip out?
No, you can't.
Oh,
be professional. Right. Here's another sound effect. Anyone? No, let's play it again, shall we? No? Any guesses? Tony, something you want to say?
Yeah, I really need a wee, Jack. Come on.
I'm sorry, you can't go. Just tie a knot in it. I can tell you that it's actually a mountain spring trickling down a rocky hillside. Trickle, trickle, trickle. Nah. Right, let's see what we've got for you next. Gary.
I hear with my little ear a lion roaring.
No. The correct answer is the start of any film made by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. What happened there, Ronson?
No, that was me. Sorry, Jack.
Oh, Tony. Yes, please, Ronson.
I hear with my little ear the start of any film made by J. Arthur Rank.
Nice try, Pippa. So close. It's actually the gong that tells us it's the end of the game. Well, this next game is all about words. The words we use for place names are fascinating. In France, there's a town called Condom. In Arizona, there's a town called Y. There's even a town in Australia called Bald Knob. Coincidentally, there's a Bald Knob in the UK, located just outside Ashworth in Kent. He used to present MasterChef. Okay, the teams will now take it in turns to improvise some written correspondence with two players providing one word each at a time. And the subject of your correspondence today will be an issue of concern to the good people of Manchester. So, audience, can I have suggestions, please, of any causes of complaint that have been troubling the local community? A problem... I heard Northern Trains? Is it Northern Trains? Correct. Okay. And so who would be responsible for Northern Trains? Is it just the CEO of Northern Trains? Probably no one. Evidently. And what is your name, sir? Rob. Okay. Would you like a job writing? So, I'd like you to start composing a letter of complaint from Rob to the CEO of Northern Trains, and that's from Rory and Gary, and then Pippa and Tony will come up with a reply. So off you go, please, Rory and Gary.
Dear no one, I am
Writing
with
a
pen
to
make
a
furious
complaint.
your
Service
is
crap.
frequently
I
am
standing
crying
on
the
station
here
waiting
for
a
train. I'm going to say in my defense, I was acting out the drama of waiting for a train. Why
on
earth
are
you
in
business?
if
You
do
not,
improve
I
will
get
my
gun
and
motivate
your
staff.
yours
Apologetically,
Rob.
Dear
Rob,
what?
a attitude
Bitch,
should
you
ever
write
to
me
like
that
again
I'll
come
round
your
house
and
get
pissed.
trains
Aren't
about
moving
their
about
living.
Rob
You
threatened
me
with
gun
that
is
against
my
principles.
so
I'm
replying
thus.
sorry. Lots
Of
love,
Mr.
CEO.
The next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin once wrote to the great Sir Simon Rattle, offering him a complimentary seat in the dress circle at one of Colin's theatre recitals. Sir Simon was kind enough to reply, saying that he'd actually prefer to be in a box, ideally velvet lined with brass handles. Okay, you can go first. Rory and Gary, can we have your medley of first lines, please?
Hello? Is there anybody in there?
Yep, I'd give it 5 minutes if I were you. If I were to say to you, can you keep a secret? Would you know just what to do or where to keep it?
I'd probably take it to Mar-a-Lago.
Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way! Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way!
We apologise for some of the language in our coverage of Crofts.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string.
I'm putting 25% tariffs on all of those.
Teslas?
Your turn now, Pippa and Tony. Can we have your first line medleys, please?
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing.
Halifax. When are you gonna come down?
As soon as I find the box with the Christmas lights.
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
Captain, your microphone's still on.
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly.
And frankly, this isn't helping. I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
Put it away, Tony. The sun'll come out tomorrow.
You've not been to Manchester before, have you?
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. But to honour Manchester as the home of the vegetarian movement in the UK, there is just time to fit in a quick round of Vegetarian Film Club. Incidentally, green-fingered Samantha has her own vegetable garden where each year she cultivates okra from seed with the aid of a gentleman gardener friend. After watching him prick out in the greenhouse, she usually joins him in the raised bed, where after a preparatory fork she plants her lady's fingers in every hole. And our thanks go to Dame Joan Bakewell for that one. Anyway, in this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of films likely to be enjoyed by an audience of vegetarians. Rory, you can start.
The Texas Chainsaw Brassica.
Pippa.
The lamb shank rejection.
Gary.
Children of the Corn.
And Tony.
The Last Temptation of Christ, that bacon looks good.
Monty Python and the Holy Kale.
12 Hungry Men.
Meat free in St. Louis.
Debbie does salad.
Lentil.
Whatever happened to baby carrots?
The Man in the Iron Deficient Mask.
Mrs. Sproutfire.
Rear wind. Oh!
Tofu Panda.
Meet the fuckers.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the turkey twizzlers of time are fed to the pensioners of posterity, while the trans fats of fate slowly clog the arteries of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Manchester, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Gary Delaney, Tony Hawks, Pippa Evans and Rory Bremner were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to Southampton, the city known throughout the world as Gateway to 1983. Founded in July 1299, Southampton is home to the UK's oldest bowling green. Still thriving today, the bowling green is particularly popular with supporters of Southampton Football Club, who visit for the opportunity of seeing top-quality, high-octane sport played on grass. Southampton FC was founded in 1885 and in 2001 moved from the Old Dell to their current ground at St Mary's. St Mary's increased the stadium capacity from 15,000 seats to 32,000, a move that allowed Southampton's 15,000 fans to really stretch out. Southampton's Rose Bowl is the home of Hampshire County Cricket Club. Once known as the Aegeus Bowl, it's now referred to as the Utilita Bowl, after the collapse of a lucrative sponsorship deal with Armitage Shanks. The Hobbit is a famous Southampton pub inspired by the books of Tolkien and popular with students. On themed nights, one can enjoy a pint surrounded by orcs and trolls. Or if the pub's closed, a very similar experience can be had at the Wetherspoons in London Road. Sprinkles is Southampton's famous gelato ice cream cellar, which prides itself in creating unusual flavours and toppings that you won't find anywhere else. Sprinkles is actually the nickname given to the old man who serves the ice cream, due to his chronic eczema. Southampton is one of the last places in the UK to employ a town crier. Alan Spencer can regularly be found in the city centre carrying out his official crier duties in the pub telling old parrot jokes. Let's meet the teams. On my left, please welcome Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Parris. On my right, Miles Dutt and Adrian Opinson. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about quotes. In this round, I'd like you please to suggest well-known quotes that would be ruined by the simple change of a single word. You can start this, Marcus.
Onwards and up yours.
Rachel.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in Sainsbury's?
Adrian.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter Southampton.
Miles.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Superior.
We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at your tits.
There is nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as simply messing about in your pants.
What doesn't kill us makes us immunocompromised.
'Tis better to have farted and lost than never to have farted at all.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a good pegging.
They may take our lives, but they will never take our accents.
Houston, we have a need to enter into a workplace problem-solving strategy within a strictly limited time frame.
Do one poo every day that scares you.
A lot of trauma response happening in the room.
Well, time now. Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Which reminds me, at the piano we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, you'll be surprised to hear that a performance by Colin at London's Wigmore Hall sits alongside heavy metal band Motorhead in the Guinness Book of World Records. Motorhead for loudest amplified band, Colin for quietest box office. Okay, start with you, Miles Jupp. I'd like you to sing the words of I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly to the tune of Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King.
I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly, perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tinkled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly, perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly, perhaps she'll die.
Okay. You now, Marcus Brigstock, and I'd like you please to sing the words of the Postman Pat theme to the tune of Bring Him Home from Les Miserables.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat. his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, oh Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
Okay, thank you, Marcus. Adrian Edmondson now, I'd like you to sing the words of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood to the tune of My Grandfather's Clock.
Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to suck it to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come or when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it, but shoot it in the right direction. Making it your intention. Live those dreams, scheme those schemes. Got to hit me with those laser beams.
Absolute filth, and I think you know it. And finally, Rachel Paris, I'd like you please to sing the words of What Does the Fox Say by Ylvis to the tune of the theme from Skyfall by Adele.
Meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak, and cow goes moo. Frog goes croak, and elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound. There's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? Ring ding a ding ding, ding a ding ding, ding a ding ding ding, a ding ding a wah pa pa pa, wah pa pa pa, hatty hatty, oh da ding a ding a ding. What the fox say? The fox say? What the fox say?
This next round concerns TV game shows. My current favourite is The Wheel. If you've not heard of it, it's hosted by Michael McIntyre, who asks trivia questions of celebrities while they spin around the set on a giant wheel. And I can tell a few blank faces out there in the audience still, so I'm clearly going to have to explain further. The wheel is a circular component that rotates on an axle-enabling movement in vehicles and machines. So something for some of you out there to take home with you as you walk back to Portsmouth. The round's called Catchphrase, and it's similar to the television game show of the same name. Each team has to guess as many well-known sayings, expressions, or idioms as possible against the clock from clues provided by their opponents. And the answer to each clue will be shown in advance to our theatre audience via the laser display board and to listeners at home via the mystery voice. Okay, so you will be our first contestants, Rachel and Marcus. Miles and Adrian will act out short clues for each of your catchphrases. So, Marcus and Rachel, your time starts now.
A show of hands.
It was a brilliant production.
Yes. Story by Hans Christian Andersen, music by Hans Zimmerman, and design by Hans Holbein.
Many hands make light work?
No.
Helping hands?
No.
Hands in the air?
Hands.
Many guesses make a long show. No. It was show of hands.
A show of hands?
Yeah, you see here, this is a hard one to start with. Here's another one for you to go at.
Casting aspersions.
Miles, what have you been up to then?
I have been conducting auditions for my new play.
Ooh, what's it called?
Aspersions.
Is it casting aspersions?
It is correct. Here's another one for you.
They're hopping mad.
So, tell us, Warden, what is unusual about the inmates in your asylum?
Well, they're all completely insane, of course. The difference is they only have one leg.
Hopping mad.
They're hopping mad. And another one, thank you.
He's coming out of his shell.
At first, I thought he was very shy.
Oh, there's nothing shy about the way he's removing his shiny matching polyester top and elasticated trousers.
Something strip? No.
Something about superhero?
Bold.
Audience, you going to help him out? Well done. Well said, yeah. Move on, he's coming out of his shell. Here's another one.
The ball's in your court.
As a result of the attack, my client lost a testicle, my lads. Which you may see here as Exhibit B.
B-ball?
No, the ball's in your court. So
yes.
Here's another one.
Very clever when you know.
Yeah.
No strings attached.
Why are none of them moving?
I don't know, but this is the worst episode of Thunderbirds I have ever seen.
Puppets?
No strings attached.
On to the next one, please.
Going behind his back.
I'm told his is so long he can pass water over his shoulder.
Is it going behind his back?
Well done. But the fun isn't over yet. Because now it's the turn of Miles and Aid to be guessing, and Marcus and Rachel to give us their catchphrases. So can we have the first title, please?
It's not rocket science.
I hear you are experimenting on lettuce in the laboratory now.
Yes, but we only analyze romaine, coarse, and iceberg.
Ah, so nothing with a slightly bitter, peppery aftertaste.
No, nothing like that.
It's not rocket science.
Next one, please.
Too big for your boots.
I'm sorry, but your body's so large you can't fit through the door.
Well, then I'll simply have to go to another chemist. It's a shame. I normally come here to get the advantage card points.
Oh, he's too big for his boots.
Yes. And the next one, please.
Blue in the face.
Oh, I love your foundation. What is it?
It's Smurf by L'Oreal Paris.
Blue face, that's not a phrase, is it?
Blue in the face.
Blue in the face.
Oh, right. Time for just one more.
Adding insult to injury.
Are you sure it's broken, Doctor?
I'm sure, and also, you're a twat.
Broken patient.
It's adding insult to injury. Well, time is up, I'm afraid. And, so, on with the next round. And this is all about getting children to read. Most parents these days treat their TV or iPad as a glorified childminder, so it's just as well responsible channels like CBeebies are prepared to broadcast educational content. My favourite programme of theirs is a cautionary cartoon aimed at preschoolers, which features a big inner-city dog with addiction issues. It's called Hey Druggy. Okay, the round's called Complete Children's Books, and in it, teams, I'll provide you each with the openings to some classics of children's literature, each interrupted mid-sentence. Your job is to try to guess how each sentence finishes. Rachel, you can be the first one. Can you finish this opening sentence? It's from Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh. Here is Edward Bear, coming down the stairs now. Bump, bump, bump.
Pissed again.
On the back of his head behind Christopher Robin. That's what it is. Marcus, this is the first line from Michael Bond's Paddington Bear. Mr. and Mrs. Brown first met Paddington on a
speed awareness course.
on a railway platform. Miles, this is from Francis Hodgson Burnett's The Secret Garden. Can you finish the opening sentence? When Mary Lennox was sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everybody said...
Oh, I'd heard he was on some sort of register.
Everybody said she was the most disagreeable looking child ever seen.
Oh.
And now for you, Adrian, can you complete this? It's from Little Miss Sunshine by Roger Hargreaves. Little Miss Sunshine had been on holiday. She'd had a lovely time, and now she was...
pregnant.
Oh, dear. Now she was driving home. Well, look, here are some for any of you to have a go at. This one's from Topsy and Tim Go on a Train by Jean Adamson. Topsy and Tim were going to visit their granny. Mummy decided they would go by train. They were very excited and helped to pack their bags. When they got to the station...
They eagerly climbed into the bus replacement service.
It says, when they got to the station, there were lots of people and trains everywhere. Oh, what do you expect? Sorry, I said that out loud, I didn't mean to. This one's from The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Carr. Once there was a little girl called Sophie. She was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said,
Can I just sit down for 5 minutes? On my own, without answering the bloody door? Is it too much to ask? Off! Is that right?
Sounds like someone else should be pulling their weight, Rachel, I think. No, in fact, what she says is, I wonder who that could be. How about this one? This is Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. Down in the valley, there were 3 farms. The owners of these farms had done well. They were rich men. They were also nasty men. All three of them were about as nasty and mean as any men you could meet. Their names were Farmer Boggis, Farmer Bunce, and
Jeremy Clarkson.
and Farmer Bean. And another one, this is from Mr. Funny by Roger Hargreaves. Mr. Funny lives in a teapot and drives a car that looks like a shoe. He likes nothing better than
being the leader of the Liberal Democrats.
He likes nothing better than making other people laugh. And finally, can you give us the end of this sentence? It's from Rumble in the Jungle by Giles Andre. There's a rumble in the jungle. There's a whisper in the trees.
There's a man who's looking happy and a lady on her knees. Just tell me if I'm close.
It's actually the animals are waking up and rustling the leaves. Well, that's just about the end of the show. But in celebration of local boy Rishi Sunak's upbringing in a Southampton chemist's, there is just time to fit in a quick round of Pharmacists Film Club. Samantha's a regular at her local chemist's, where she says the gentleman pharmacist is happy to help with anything from a tickly cough to family planning. For the former, she says, she was delighted to be given something to suck on 3 times a day. And when she told him she hadn't seen their pamphlet on Planned Parenthood, he kindly gave her one over the counter. That was sent in by Rachel Reeves. And, you'd think she'd have better things to do with her time, wouldn't you? Anyway, in this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of films likely to be enjoyed by an audience of pharmacists. Rachel, you can start this.
Gaviscon with the Wind.
Adrian.
Bridge over the River KY.
Miles.
TCP with Mussolini.
Marcus.
Das Boots.
Gorillas in the Chemist. Just admire the craft. They're admiring the craft.
With nail and ibuprofen.
The Tampon of the Opera.
Terms of ensmearment.
The Nutty Prophylactic.
Who framed Roger Rabbit dual action G-spot on special offer?
You've really been through your medicine cupboard, haven't you?
Invasion of the Body Form Snatchers.
Brokeback mouthwash.
Anusol Farm.
Bridget Jones's Diarrhea.
Bring me the head and shoulders of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Tylenol of time is tossed into the swing top of serenity on the insistence of the permatan tyrant of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Southampton, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Marcus Brigstocke, Miles Jupp, Rachel Harrison, Aid Edmondson were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was devised by Graham Garden, the script consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to historic Bristol. It's known worldwide as the city where statues come to drown. Acclaimed crime writer Agatha Christie was married in Bristol to the dashing airman Captain Archibald Christie on Christmas Eve 1914 at Emmanuel Church in Clifton following a brief but passionate courtship before the outbreak of war. Agatha Christie is regarded as the best mystery author the world has ever known, but I think we all know who done it that evening. Actor, writer and director Stephen Merchant was born in Bristol in 1974. The 6'7" co-creator of The Office remembers an idyllic childhood growing up in the city and how he'd spend many hot summer's days dangling his feet in the cooling waters of the River Avon from his vantage point on the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Opened in 1864, the Clifton Suspension Bridge was designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Sadly, Brunel never got to see the completion of his bridge as he was killed in an industrial accident in 1859. He tripped on a loose girder and fell several feet into his own hat. Around about 1680, Edward Teach was born in Bristol and went on to become known as Blackbeard. Blackbeard is considered responsible for the popular image we have of pirates today, with his West Country accent, long beard, tricorn hat and a parrot on his shoulder. After a lifetime spent terrorizing the American East Coast, Blackbeard was eventually killed by British naval forces off the coast of North Carolina. And as an example to others, his body was subsequently hung, drawn and twice quartered into what his parrot later described as pieces of 8. Let's meet the teams. On my left, please welcome Rachel Paris and Henning Vane. And on my right, Ralph Jupp and Adrian Evanson. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we begin this week with a round that's all about adverts. A misplaced letter on its packaging can be ruinous to the success of a product. Just think of the disastrous sales figures for Waitrose Essential Full Fat MILF. Likewise, the addition of a single word to a product's advertising strapline can spell disaster for the manufacturers. So, teams, in this round, I'd like you please to suggest advertising slogans ruined by the addition of a single word. You can start this one, Miles.
Regrettably, Mum's gone to Iceland.
Aid.
A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kidnapper a treat.
Rachel.
Just do it later.
And Henning.
Have a breakdown, have a Kit Kat.
Once you pop, you can't stop oozing.
Probably the 30th best lager in the world.
The ultimate drink driving machine.
Snap, crackle, pop. House fire.
The future's bright. The future's orange man baby.
Burger King. Have it your way. Cold.
A dog is for life, not just for Christmas dinner.
Ronseal. That's almost exactly what it says on the tin.
Bisto. Ah, Christ.
It's good to talk bollocks.
Well, it's time for a musical round now as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Of course, you'd have to be a complete comedy novice not to know how this round works. So, teams, this is how it works. Try to imagine the round in terms of a South African diamond mine, with the game itself as the mine, the different tunnels beneath the ground as the lyrics, and the diamonds as the tune. While the diamonds or tune remain constant, different tunnels or lyrics are dug in order to unearth them. In other words, one song to the tune of another. So far, so good. But the poor workers not only have to contend with the constant noise of drilling, they're also weighed in and out of the mine to ensure they haven't stolen anything. What a life. Imagine having to put up with an appalling background racket and the regular abuse of those minor scales. Which reminds me, at the piano we have Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin recalls a particularly happy time in his life playing with the small faces, or as his wife calls them, the grandchildren. Okay, we'll start with you, Miles Jupp. I'd like you to sing the words of Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye to the tune of Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Ooh, baby, I'm hot, just like an oven. I need some loving, and baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger when I get that feeling. I want sexual healing, oh baby. Makes me feel so fine, helps to relieve my mind. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me whenever teardrops are falling and my emotional stability is leaving me. There's something I can do. I can call you up, baby.
Okay, your turn now, Aid Edmondson. I'd like you to sing the words of The Lonely Goat Herd from The Sound of Music to the tune of Fix You by Coldplay.
High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard. Lastly and clear from the goat herd's throat,
I think we've all learnt something.
Not sure what. Your turn now, Henning. And I'd like you to sing the words of The Wheels on the Bus to the tune of, and hopefully you can get it right this time, the German national anthem.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round and round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all around the town, the vipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The vipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. All around the town, the horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. Yeah.
I'm sure you've made the German people very proud tonight. And finally, Rachel Parris, I'd like you to sing the words of Wannabe by the Spice Girls to the tune of Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna ha. I wanna ha. I wanna ha. I wanna really wanna zigga zigga. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, you'd better make it fast. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna hug. I wanna hug. I wanna really wanna zigga zigga.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, our next round is a quick-fire quiz called On the Buzzer. So get ready, teams. Here come the questions. What noise do bees make? And buzz is the right answer. Point to Miles there. First finger on the buzzer. Well done, Miles. Next question. What was the first name of the second man on the moon? Buzz Aldrin, of course. Well done, Rachel. In World War II, Germany's V-1 rockets were commonly known as what bombs? That's right, A. They were buzz bombs, of course. And can you tell me the first name of Woody's astronaut friend in Toy Story? Bad luck, Henning. It was Buzz. Buzz Lightyear.
I know that, but I haven't got a buzzer.
I don't make the rules, Henning. Next question. A circular saw is often referred to as a what saw? Yes, Miles, it is, of course. That's a buzz saw. Very perceptive answer. Enjoy your reasoning as well. Well done. And a crew cut hairstyle is sometimes known as a what cut? A buzz cut. Yes, it is. Rachel, you certainly know your hairstyles, don't you? In a room full of people filled with eager anticipation, the atmosphere is said to what with excitement? No, Henning, the answer is buzz with excitement. Buzz as in buzzer, not ting-a-ling.
I'm sure, Jake, I've heard English people say they're ting-a-linging with excitement. I mean, it's not my first language.
Oh, look, Henning, if you're not going to take this seriously, you know...
It's not my fault,
Oh, it's
really,
not your fault, is it? Oh, whose fault is it? Capitalism? Nice Jerry who sets up the microphones and connects the buzzers?
Well, nice Jerry gave me a bell.
Oh, no. I'm sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. Well, can somebody please give Henning a buzzer like the others? since if he doesn't get one, he's clearly going to keep spoiling it for everyone else. Thank you. Right, okay, ready? On with the fun?
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. In the wedding ceremony, the groom says, "With this what I thee wed?" No, Henning. The answer is ring. Well, no points to Henning on that. On to the next round. Well, this next round is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. In this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our first patients, Miles and Aid. And the identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Miles and Adrian think they're Greek statues. Miles and Adrian think they're Greek statues.
So off you go, please, Miles and Aid.
Hello, can we help you?
Yes, you see, I'm feeling rather stiff.
Oh dear.
And people are saying that I'm looking very pale, and I feel cold. I'm wondering if that's why I look so small, you know. Just, you know, down there.
You're lucky. Mine's fallen off. But people still say I look myself, you know, which is a relief.
I mean, I do get told I have classic good looks, you know, finely chiselled features. They seem to run in the family.
Well, you're certainly a chip off the old block. The worst thing is people keep taking advantage of us.
Yes, I have been shat on most of my life. The upshot, doctors, is that we're both feeling very old and rather distressed.
That's right, and I think we might be losing our marbles. What do you think?
Well, we think you think you're statues.
Marble
statues?
Bit of,
Greek statues?
Greek, yeah. Okay. Well, now it's your turn to be patients, Rachel and Henning, and you've been summoned into the surgery of Doctors Miles and Aid, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board, while here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Rachel and Henning think they're desktop printers. Rachel and Henning think they're desktop printers.
Okay.
Well, look, I'm very on and off. At work, I sometimes find it hard to perform even the simplest of tasks.
Yeah, and I don't feel good either, doctors. I've got no colour.
I am wondering if I might have early onset menopause. I keep overheating. And I did have a smear test recently and it got a bit messy.
My problem is I'm being worked very hard. I'm never out of the office. I hope I'm not heading for another breakdown.
I spend a lot of time on my own, but I'm not very good at networking. I find it very hard to connect.
I feel I could do with a complete reset.
Yeah, I'm worried about my brother. His work's really dried up. I'm concerned he might have got himself into a bit of a jam.
Copy that.
In terms of intimacy, things are fine. Certainly my drive's still there. I'm very easily turned on, although the other day this bloke put something irregular in my drawers.
Doctors, we've actually sought help before, but neither of us are responding to tablets or anything else for that matter.
Yeah, my insides aren't right.
I know, and when you've got to go, you've got to go. And the worst is when you're ready to go and it's urgent and you find you've run out of paper.
Nightmare.
We think you're a printer.
Well, it's now time for a round which is all about the world of broadcasting. Not only do young people these days not bother with anything that isn't broadcast on social media, they also have very short attention spans. Last Christmas, when I suggested to my kids that we sit down together and watch that British classic, Chariots of Fire, all they wanted to know was the running time. I said it's basically all the way through. Now, the people whose job it is...
Nice.
Now, the people whose job it is to come up with ideas for radio and TV shows can be remarkably lazy with their programme titles. So I'll ask the teams to assume the role of continuity announcers, introducing examples of programmes where the content has been contrived to suit what someone thought would make a clever title. Miles, you can start.
Next on Channel 5, a new reality show which seeks to rank every vicar in the UK according to size. That's all preachers, great and small. Now on Channel 5.
Rachel.
On BBC Two shortly, more classic drama as an Edwardian gentleman attempts to trace the family tree of his former personal servant Stavros. That's How Greek Was My Valet. On BBC Two.
At 9 o'clock on BBC Two, the latest episode in our series examining the underpants of famous psychologists. This week it's The Young Ones.
And Henning.
Next up, Jeremy Irons tells the story of a wealthy young man trying to fix the face of his metal fiancée before the big day in Brideshead Re-Riveted.
On ITV2 this afternoon, there's fun for all the family when chaos hits a gambling mecca on the Côte d'Azur following the arrival of a mischievous sexually transmitted disease. That's Herpes Goes to Monte Carlo. ITV2.
Coming up later on 2, Alice Roberts is blown away as she explores ancient lay-bys and the sordid habits of Neanderthal men in her new series, Dogging for Britain.
And now here on ITV, in a sequel to the last popular series, Jeremy Irons gets over the loss of his metal wife by stamping her cranium into the ground in Brideshead Redivoted.
Next on HBO, an eerie thriller in which President Trump stays at a luxury resort but forgets to pack fake tan. That's The White POTUS.
On Channel 4 later tonight, celebrities are given the task of identifying ancient Russian rulers whose bodies have been cryogenically frozen. So at 10 o'clock, that's Tsars in Their Ice on Channel 4.
Coming up next, and with scenes that some viewers may find distressing, a searching documentary about the difficult choices men face between cool and fresh boxers, high-waist briefs, modal stretched trunks and cotton-rich hipsters. That's 24 Hours in M&S.
Time to watch Ray and Dave Davis, Mick Avery and Peter Quaife arm wrestle all day and all of the night to find out who's the weakest kink.
On ITV2 next, a welcome return of a popular nautical drama, this time set on the high seas surrounding the enchanted kingdom of Narnia, where an impetuous captain is accused of committing an act of public indecency with Mr. Tumnus. That's Fawnblower, over ITV2.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. But there is just time to fit in a quick round of West Country Film Club. Samantha's a great admirer of West Country chef Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall, so was delighted to accept an invitation to River Cottage, where he was keen to demonstrate the quality of Gloucester Old Spot pork mince and how there's no better apple than the local orange pippin for scrumpy. And having experienced his exceptional pork sausage in cider, she's now convinced that Dorset cocks are best. Our thanks to Dame Darcy Bustle for sending that one in. Who'd have thought? Anyway, in this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of films likely to prove popular in the West Country. You can start this one, Aid.
24-Hour Pasty People.
Rachel.
The way we wurzel.
Henning.
The Yeovil wears Prada.
And Miles.
Die-chard.
Straight out of Plimpton.
Newton Abbot and Costello.
Minehead Revisited.
Bill and Ted's Exeter Adventure.
Dial M5 for murder.
Panic Froome.
Lundy, bloody Lundy.
Indiana Jones and the Temple Meads of Doom.
Torbay Watch.
In Bedminster with Madonna.
Bring me the Portishead of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tenacious ticks of time tuck into the docile dachshund of destiny, and the common clothes moths of mortality munch upon the coveted cashmere cardigan of calamity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Bristol, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Henning Bain, Miles Jupp, Rachel Parris and Aid Edmondson were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.